Sir, I love my mother very much, but I feel ashamed of her behavior.
You're watching Ricky's True Stories, real stories from real life.
Every day, in one corner of the school, a little girl can be seen sitting quietly. All around her there is laughter, running, and playful noise, yet she remains alone. She does not fight with anyone, nor does she mix with others. But if one looks closely, it becomes clear. She wants to play with everyone, to talk, to make friends. Still, an invisible fear holds her tightly. Her class teacher had been noticing this for quite some time. One day, the teacher called her closer. In a gentle voice, he asked, "My child, why don't you mix with others? Don't you feel like playing?" The little girl stayed silent for a moment. Then, with tears filling her eyes and a trembling voice, she replied, "Sir, I want to play. I want to mix with my friends, but I am very scared." The teacher looked at her in surprise. Slowly, the girl began to explain. When we children play, there is sometimes a little teasing. Sometimes there are small arguments, but soon we forget everything and start playing again. That is normal at our age. She paused for a moment and then said, "But in my case, it is different, sir. If I go to play with someone and even a small issue happens, my mother behaves very badly with that friend. Many times, a very small matter turns into a big problem." Her voice grew heavy. "After that, no one wants to mix with me properly anymore. I feel very ashamed, sir. I feel embarrassed because of my mother's behavior, and it hurts me deeply." Wiping her tears, she continued, "That is why I do not want to mix with anyone. I am afraid. I don't know when a small playful moment will turn into teasing, and when my mother will come and scold everyone. Then the arguments start again. The trouble begins." She paused, then spoke the deepest truth. "Sir, even though I am small, I still have my own dignity. I have my own prestige, but my mother never tries to understand that. Because of her behavior, I always feel ashamed. That is why I hide myself. That is why I pull myself away from everyone." The classroom fell completely silent. The teacher understood. This was not mischief. This was not a child choosing loneliness. This was a child's silent fear, born from overprotective behavior done in the name of love. Because sometimes the people who hurt a child the most are the very ones who believe they are protecting them.